Hey guys, Chase Rolfson, 1791 Gunleather, and the last time I was behind this table with a OWB machine, I was molding the brand new 1791 Gunleather Ultra Custom, which ended up winning Guns & Ammo Holster of the Year. Well, today, and the feedback from our customers, we heard you wanted the same thing, Memory-Lok technology, but in a belt holster version. So, we're gonna show you how to mold that belt holster version using a blue gun. Why? Because things like YouTube and Facebook, they don't really like us putting real guns on. So we're gonna do it with this 1911 blue gun, and I love molding holsters, so let's have some fun. As you guys probably know from the last video, all of the packages come with all the tools included that you're gonna need to mold your holster. And this is a really fun experience. I've done probably dozens and dozens of these, and I never get tired of actually just making that holster mine to my particular firearm. I haven't done a 1911 in a while, so we're gonna see what we can make happen on this blue gun. Grab your bag, which is included in the package as I mentioned. We're gonna put that holster in there, and as you can see, it comes out of the box. It's pretty boring and flat, but we're gonna change that. 5 minutes in the sous vide at 165 degrees is all we're gonna need. And if you watched my last video, I like to use some weight. I think it just speeds up the process a little bit. I dump a little heavy weight in there. I want that holster to really sink down in that water because I like complete pliability in the entire holster. I don't want any of that holster sticking up on top. So I'm gonna put that in, and I'll tell you what, we're gonna come back in 5 minutes. This thing's gonna be completely pliable, and I'll show you how that molding process works. All right, so it's been about 5 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it out. Let's check this thing out. Oh yeah, okay. So you can see this thing is really, really pliable. Just real soft and bends. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna go ahead and insert my unloaded firearm here into that holster, and I'm gonna start to mold it around to that particular firearm. Now, 1791 includes these handy little tools. I'm gonna show you how those are gonna work. First of all, raise sights, okay? Don't want that gun getting caught up on those sights that when you go to draw. So I'm gonna put this nice longer tool in here, and I'm gonna just raise that sight kind of picture up. It's nice and grooved, so what that's gonna do, you'll see here, it's gonna go right over your raised sights. You're gonna be able to slide that over the channel and make a nice groove and channel there. Then I'm gonna take my smaller tool here, and I'm gonna really work in those areas that I want, number one, for style, but then also retention. The great thing about the Ultra Custom and what people just raved about was the fact that you can choose your ultimate desired retention. Now, one thing that is different between the Ultra Custom OWB and the Ultra Custom IWB is, of course, we've got to contend with these belt loops. Now, remember, you're going to start to mold your firearm or mold your holster in the firearm, but you got to remember it's going to be on your belt. So I like to take those belt wings and just give them a little tug there to kind of replicate the fact that it is going to be curving around my hip. I'm right-handed, so I'm going to be setting that holster right here, and I want to pre-mold those belt wings in there. And then as I go in, I'm going to work that holster while keeping pressure and just bending those belt loops in. The reason for that is if you were just to mold it flat, and then you put it on your belt or put it on your body, that's gonna change the dynamics of how that holster is pressure pointing that firearm. So very important thing there, and you can see it's already just taking a nice curve there as it's starting to cool. And so let me just kind of work this in and continue to mold this to my firearm. All right, one of the places I really like to focus on, I love getting that nice indentation into the ejection port, and then of course, my desired retention, I've got it pretty well dialed in now. If you're molding your holster and you get too much retention or not enough, hey, no sweat. Heat that holster back up, pull it back out, and then you can change your retention level. Two places that are really easy to do that, of course, is around the trigger guard and your ejection port. So, she is about done. We're gonna go ahead and let this sit and cool for a few more minutes, then we're gonna pull the firearm out. You're gonna see how that Ultra Custom just retains the shape of this 1911 blue gun, and it's just absolutely beautiful. Then, when I go to click it, that's where the magic happens. When I go ahead and put that gun back in, you're gonna see that retention. Something that most people only associate with Kydex, you're gonna get to see it on a leather holster. All right guys, we let it sit for just a few minutes. I'll go ahead and pull my tools out of there, and I'll tell you what, this thing is just awesome. Hopefully you can really tell. I've got a nice amount of retention there, okay? This thing is not going anywhere, but because it's custom molded, this holster is custom molded to me, I was able to just go ahead and put the right amount of tension on that thing, and it's just gonna be beautiful. $17.91 Gunleather, Ultra Custom, outside the waistband, coming on the heels of the inside the waistband Ultra Custom that won Guns and Ammo Holster of the Year. Guys, I think you'll really enjoy the process. So I hope this video helped you mold your next Ultra Custom. Check them out at 1791gunleather.com or visit our YouTube and find this video and more, including our Make Ready Monday series, on our YouTube channel. Thanks so much for watching.